Alright, my name is Robert. I am your humble narrator and the DM.
My name is Jackie, and I'll be playing as a human fighter.
My name is Ray. I'm playing as Krenin Canis, the half-elf swashbuckler, hero of the people with a dark secret.
My name's Julian. I'm playing Father Billy, the human cleric. I'm here in Africa to spread the word of Jesus.
I'm Annie. I'm playing Seraphina, the winged elf sorceress.
I'm Xavier, and I'm playing Wall, the Warforged barbarian.
I'm Dick.
And you talking to a cup.
I talk into a cup. I'm a druid warforged with a really pissed off dragon inside.
Alright. So, first thing first, you're getting inspiration, Julian.
Hooray!
Because you made that little bibble. You broke it, bibble.
Thanks for destroying my Bible.
Yeah. So, that's a D6, right?
Yep,
So,
1d6 to any d20 roll.
Just add that somewhere.
I already did.
Alright. Alright, so, to preface, you're in a world that's, it's basically a large collection of, different islands that are sort of like planets, and I only call them islands because they're sort of shaped more like an island and they're not spherical. They're kind of like land on top and kind of like a upside down mountain leading down. Around these islands slash planets are what's it called? Yes, the Void, which is sort of like our space, except you can breathe in it. That's the only difference. Alright, so this entire party has answered a contract given out by the Knights of Magog, the leading organization in the city of Magog. So everyone has answered this, and you're meeting up in the town square at about 12 a.m. 12 p.m. So you all get there about the same time. It's about 11:55-ish. Well, a few of you get there at the same time, and it's 11:55-ish. So you're there now. Around you, it's just like the general bustle of the city, whatever's going on. There are a few shops around you. You can smell food. And there's a giant clock tower about, like, in the northern direction. And it's giving the correct time. So, what do you guys say to each other now that you've just met?
Who exactly is there in the square right now?
Right now in the square, it's Wall. What's your name? Savion?
Seraphina.
Oh, Seraphina. And, Davion. Javion. I don't know how to pronounce that. Davjon.
I noticed them, and I go up to it and say, "What are you here for?"
I answered a contract.
Sing. I pull out whatever.
Pull out whatever.
What am I pulling out?
What?
What am I pulling out?
You pull out nothing.
Okay.
Because this was just a paper that was posted, and you guys are now meeting.
Yeah. We came here to answer this, really. I mean, what's there else to say?
Saying, "I've been looking for a job for a long time.
Yeah.
To a fighter, so I come to fight."
Good.
In a sense, we're all here.
Good. Alright, so you guys stand there and banter pointlessly for 5 minutes, and...
Good banter. Hold on.
Banter.
Banter.
Alright.
Then two.
Alright, so, about 5 minutes later, Father Billy and Krenin show up. Kind of like... they seem very light-sensitive right now.
Oh, that was one hell of a night, Billy, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. As far as I remember, our night consisted of you drinking a lot of alcohol and getting thrown out of many establishments. and I was just there to save you. And I got contact drunk off of your alcohol fumes.
Sounds like one hell of a night.
Yep. It sure was.
Credit vomits all over the town square. A few people look disgusted.
Biting professionalism.
Good.
Wait down there, you. I can't.
It's you. I saved your life.
You did save my life, and in turn, I guided you to the city. I assume you're here for the mission.
Yes, I answered the call.
Oh. And you. I haven't seen your faces around town.
We just recently came here.
You.
Alright. So,
I'm like 6 foot.
you guys become acquainted with each other, and about 5 minutes later, late as per usual, at 12:05, you notice there's another Warforged out in the crowd, and sitting on top of this Warforged is a sort of wacky-looking old gnome in the Knights of Magog robes, and he's just sort of like bouncing, like in his seat on top of the Warforged, and they approach you all standing where the contract told you to stand. So he comes up to you, and he says, "Oh, you must be the ones who answered the contract. Thank you. We posted this about a month ago, and I check back every few days, and no one ever comes."
Well, people are here today.
A lot.
I see.
Nice to see some familiar faces for once.
Let me introduce my Warforged mount / science experiment, Greyfin.
We met him.
Yeah, we met you. You were that demon that scared the crap out of me yesterday, weren't you?
Would you like another beer?
No, thank you.
Wow, well, it looks like you guys are acquainted.
It's nice to see another one.
Where
So,
the fuck you come from?
there's not much more to
Where were you
say.
before?
What is your name? We didn't catch it.
Oh, I am Loomis.
Loomis.
I'm a scientist / aspiring wizard from the Knights of Magog. And as you saw in the contract, I needed an adventuring party to escort me so I could go and study the nearby islands and faraway ones too.
That's what this is?
Yes,
I thought this was a bodyguarding job.
it is. You're bodyguarding me as I don't get killed by the wildlife.
I thought the wildlife around here was relatively tame.
Around here,
You're telling me we came here to protect you from animals.
you're getting paid.
How
And
much?
it's not just
How
animals.
much?
Wait, we're getting paid?
Yes.
I didn't take one look at the contract.
Why are you here?
I'm doing this as a favor for a friend.
Ignore him. He had a rough night last night. He probably doesn't even remember his own name.
The name's Krenin Canis. I assume you've heard of me.
Well, that was wrong by one thing.
I'm rather infamous throughout the town.
Brennan,
Don't get full of yourself.
would you like another to stop the hangover?
Well, anyway, you guys will be receiving a 100 Voidium bonus immediately.
Is that each of us or divided amongst us?
Oh, it's sort of like a party pool. This will be for the group as we travel. But other than that, everyone gets paid 2 Voidium per day.
Each, I imagine.
Yeah, each. I said everyone.
And where did you get this money from? Is it the Magog's money?
Yeah.
And you're wasting it on bodyguards for animals.
This isn't wasting, and it's not just animals. If it was just animals, I could handle myself.
I bet.
Well, I've never had to fight a lion or a tiger before, but
You really,
I imagine the plains of Africa aren't as dangerous as they always say.
you really think a lion could take me down?
That's a good point.
I have wings.
I'm down for
Smack
this
them.
mission.
Can you fly with those? Can you fly with those wings?
No. I'm too fat.
Well, all right then.
Aesthetic purposes.
I've
Well,
been
Anyway, to get started, we first need to go to the palace, so I can go and collect the money and supplies we need.
I'm not allowed in the palace.
I'm sure we can make an exception.
Okay.
I'm
You
sure
say
we can
so.
make an exception. Anyway, follow me.
Would you like to hide in here?
Loomis kind of like kicks Grayfin like on the sides, and you start moving towards the palace. All right, so the palace in Magog is easily the most magnificent building in the entire city. You hear crumpling paper, but
Nice
Oh,
sound.
they're-
but other than that, the palace itself is about 100 feet high, and it it kind of like comes up to the top, sort of how like the Taj Mahal does. But under that, it's marble, marble lined with like gold leafing and like a bunch of different colors, and there's paintings on it depicting various things. So Loomis leads you up to the door, and he sort of like presses a keypad a few times, and the door slowly opens up, and there's a guard standing there. The guard sees Loomis, and he just says, "Right this way," and he just points inside, and Loomis leads you all inside. Okay. So, inside the palace, it's just as magnificent as it was on the outside, and there's a bunch of gold leafings on the wall, chandeliers, ornaments, and everything. And Loomis leads you up a stair path, and up to these double oak doors. And he turns around and says, "This is the Lord of Magog's room."
Are you sure we're just allowed to? Wait, are you going in to see him, or are we all going in?
I'll go in first, just to see if he even wants to see you.
Okay.
Would you like
So-
me to carry you?
Yes. He bucks Grayfin again, and they go in through the door. Grayfin, when you go in, you hadn't seen the Lord of Magog before. He's or not as close, because usually he's at the front of a large crowd. He has like a black goatee, and he's rather tall, and he has long black hair, and he's an elf. So he sees you come in, and he looks at Loomis, and he's like, "Ah, Loomis." And Loomis says, "Ah, Lord of Magog." So, Loomis brings him out, brings you out. He gets off, and he kind of like bows to the Lord. So I think you should do that as well, or maybe not.
Don't.
How tall is this room?
It's pretty tall.
Okay, so I'm comfortable.
This isn't
I
just
say I'm
like
already
a
half
room.
bowed, or
Yeah. So Loomis says to the Lord, I finally have an adventuring party with me. Can I have that bonus and the supplies you said you would give? Yeah. I left them around. It's been quite a while since you got anyone. Yeah, I know. Would you like to see our motley crew we have set up? Sure, bring them in. So Loomis goes to the door, opens the door. You guys see the door open. And Loomis says, "Oh, you can come in now."
The Lord of Magog wants to see us.
Well, you're doing a great service for the Knights of Magog.
would you like to hide in here?
Nice to meet you.
You guys go ahead.
Walk in first.
All right, so
Proudly.
everyone except for
Chest
Kremen
up.
go in.
Make sure
And you see the magnificent hallway and tall ceiling, chandeliers. It's awesome. And you see the Lord of Magog sitting there. And he sort of like smiles at you as you come in. He says, "Welcome. I understand you guys have accepted the contract.
Yes.
It'll be a very perilous journey, I'm sure you know. Now, to aid you in your journey, I have collected funds from the knights and supplies, and we will be giving them to you. So,
May I ask what?
what?
May I ask what the supplies are?
Well, I was getting to that right now.
Okay.
You have to be patient.
Interrupt royalty now.
Do not be rude to the Lord.
He wasn't talking.
So he just kind of like looks over at one of the guards that stands in there, and he just like nods at him. And the guard goes into another room, comes out about a minute later with a sack. And the guard just says, "Here you go, sir."
I'll take it.
And the Lord of Magog has it.
Oh.
So he's standing there with the sack. He opens it up, takes off the string, and says, "In this bag, I have 100 voidium." And he takes out the sack with the money in it, puts it in front of you. 2 grappling hooks. Takes out the grappling hooks, and as you would know probably from this world, the grappling hooks, they're one of the more easy to use methods of transportation in the world. They use them to grapple from small island to small island in order to move along. And so they're just really useful. And they also attach to your arms, and they have handles big enough to carry up an entire party of men.
Women.
And what?
And women.
And women. And then the last thing he pulls out of the bag is a circular polished stone about the size of a hand, and it has like a swirl going into the center, 2 different colors, and it has the Knights of Magog insignia on the front of it. And he says, "Now, I'm sure some of you have seen this before.
Yeah.
It's a teleportation stone, and right now it has the coordinates to every city within Magog's rule."
Only your rule?
What?
Only your rule?
Well, that's just the coordinates that are on it. Now,
It's kinda useless.
you can use this to get into the well system, but I'm giving this to Loomis, so he will have control over it.
About how many cities does this stone cover?
About 5.
Still a decent amount.
It is.
For some.
He hands it to Loomis, and Loomis puts it in his bag, aka Grayfin.
Stop fiddling around on my chest, boy.
So, you all have your supplies. Do you have any questions of the task?
Yes, sir. May I ask where we are going?
That is for Loomis to decide.
Okay.
I trust he will not lead you astray.
About how long is this journey going to take?
I believe he told me before that you may be gone for about a month at max. He just needs to cover a few of the relatively unstudied or explored islands in the area.
You hear a muffled shit outside the door.
Anyway,
Does somebody here fly?
I have one more question. After we finish our service, is there bonus pay for completing?
of course, you'll be welcome back here anytime.
Okay.
And
No pay?
if you're doing this, I will allow you to join the Knights.
Don't forget, you also get paid.
And there
for
is
your day.
pay.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned,
No,
no more
because it's
questions.
actually going to be important. How much is, what's the equivalent of 2 a day? How much is that worth?
What do you mean?
What?
Because you said,
I said 2
2 what? A day.
Voidium.
Voidium?
Basically gold.
Okay. I'd have to say
Yeah.
how you
Just a side note, Voidium is this world's thing of gold. Voidium was created by like high levels of magic happening in an area, and it's more common than gold here, so they use that more for currency.
Gotcha.
All right.
Alright.
So
No question.
The Lord says,
Not there.
is that all of the questions that you have?
Yeah.
If
Alright.
I so do choose to join the Knights,
Yes.
are they more of a peacekeeping force or
You
a?
should know that. We are. We're very vexed.
He's
Thank
not
you,
from.
sir.
He's not from here.
Oh.
Remember?
I don't know that.
Yep.
Anyway. So, Loomis, you will guide them to the platform in order to leave. Yeah, right this way. Thank you.
Wait.
What?
One last question. Would you be able to provide us any transportation?
What?
Transportation. We just gave you 2 means of it. Right now. Are you paying attention? You're also a warforged. Shut up.
Oh, you little idiots.
Other than the mounts. So,
Mount. There's no mounts.
We have grappling hooks and a teleportation device. What more do you need?
There's nothing else they can give you.
okay.
We have 2 people with wings.
I can't use them.
Neither of which can fly.
Anyway, Loomis leads you out of the palace, back down the stairs and everything, and back out into the town. There's a. He leads you back to towards the clock tower, which is the tallest structure in the city. He does clocks. One is another time, and he says, "Up here. That's where we put a pad to." Oh, wait. Sorry. He turns around. He checks his notes and everything. And he says, "Crap. We're not doing that right now. Follow me. We're going to the well.
What's wrong?
I forgot to do something.
Forgot to do what?
I need to deliver a package. Don't worry, it's on the way."
On the way to where?
How would we know?
What?
What?
Why should we care?
Just go get your package.
Well, it's the first stop, and then we'll leave.
Okay.
Wasting our time already.
This isn't wasting your time. This is just an easier way to get there.
We're still getting paid, after all.
He's a
You are.
Take your
So
time.
he leads
by
you down
hand.
to the
He'll
well,
get paid.
which is in the center of the city. So not too far out of the way, again. And he stands in the center, and he beckons you guys up to come to the pad. And he holds the teleportation stone. He puts it in place on a pedestal that's there, and he just kind of like waves his hand in front of it a little bit, and he says into it. Sylum. And just like that, you guys feel yourselves become a lot lighter than you were, and you sort of blink into onto an island, a different island, different place. This sort of looks like a gigantic office, though. Would any of you have traveled before on the teleportation system?
Nope, but I've probably seen
He
the office
did.
before.
Oh yeah, so you did. So yeah, anyone who did this, you guys know this is customs. This is just the thing you have to go through every time you do teleportation, just to make sure
Every
you're
time.
not doing anything.
Goddamn
So-
fantasy TSA.
What?
Everything
Exactly.
is okay.
Where are we? Where is
This
this?
is the TSA. Oh, this is just a checkpoint. Hold on, this will be very quickly for me. This will go very quickly for us. One of the agents come over and they say, "Registration, please."
Oh my god.
This is a very odd looking race. This person, they're wearing sort of like a suit from our world, but they have like pink skin and they kind of have like scales on them. They look very weird.
Man, these Africans sure are strange.
That's like the little dragon I used to
I've
have.
never seen one.
No idea.
All right, so Loomis pulls out a piece of paper and he just holds it up in front, and they're like, "You can go." So they kind of like flip a switch on their. They have the agents themselves. They have their own little like screen, not technological
Yeah.
screen, but you know what I mean. And they do hand move it over it, and you guys are still on the platform and feel yourself get light once more. And now you're in Sylum.
Simet.
Sylum is a It's one of the cities that is governed by the knights.
What are those?
It would be a day's travel away from Magog itself by grappling hook. So
What does it look like? Any notable features?
okay. Silemat's kind of like a farming village, kind of like glorified farming village. It's not so archaic that there's like nothing newish there at all, but it's not a more modern place to be.
Now, you said this place was about how long away from Magog?
About a day.
Are they like in orbit or?
Okay, the way that this all works, there's not really an orbit. They all just sort of stay where they are. Some do actually move, like the islands, and those are a big deal. What?
In a sense, if an island is tiny enough,
Yeah, that's
could
true.
you throw a grappling hook at it and pull it closer?
No.
No. Simple question.
Any effects of the teleportation? Nausea, blindness.
No. It was a very smooth landing.
Might be your hand.
Radic bladder disturbance.
Maybe for longer teleportations, it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but for that it was fine.
Pleasant voyage. What did you think of that, Billy?
Well, I've never really experienced anything like it, and I don't exactly know how it works, but far be it from me to judge you Africans by your operations and mobility.
What are those things we saw?
What?
What things?
I think he means the pink people.
Oh, the pink people.
Pay them no mind. They're unimportant.
That is true. They're just the agents. They monopolize the teleportation. They're very magical creatures. They're very nice to us, though.
So we're here now?
So we're here, and let me go deliver that package I said I was going to. You guys can either come with me, or you can meet back up with me in about an hour.
Well, I got nothing better to do. I might as well stick beside you in case. You said this place was dangerous, right?
This place right here?
Well, any place can be dangerous in Africa. Lions falling out of the sky. Who knows what'll happen?
What? That?
Me and
Africa?
Serafina.
Yes, but I know you guys call it something else, but where I'm from, we call it Africa.
Well, that's very weird. Never heard of that name before.
So, this
Yeah,
is what I
well,
told you for
Different
last night.
languages and whatnot.
Anyway, if you want to accompany me, come to the town hall. If not, you guys can meander about it.
I think I'll have a look around.
I'll come with
Do
you.
you need me this time, Nuki?
What?
Do you need me at this time?
I can't understand you.
Do you need me at this time?
Sure.
Me and Serafina will stay
Okay,
around.
so who's not going with him? That's good. Alright, so
I've been holding it in for
hold
like
on,
half
let
an
me
hour
see something
again.
real quick.
Are you gonna party split?
Well, just for the meantime.
Good.
Good.
Alright, so okay, so you're going,
I'm going.
you're going, you three are not.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'll go with the three people who aren't first. What do you guys want to do?
Looking for good deeds to do. Well, I'm looking for people in trouble. I don't know what they're doing.
Okay, what? What about it? Just do it. Doesn't make a noise. Alright, so wait, I have dice in front of me. What am I doing?
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
I have dice. Anyway, you look around and you don't really see anything too out of place or anything.
Any homeless people?
Not
How
really.
big is the village?
I mean, it's pretty small.
Yeah, take pasta.
You can see maybe like a few like poor-ish looking farmers, and a few really poor-looking farmers just like going about their daily work or their daily duties or whatnot.
Is there any form of tavern or bar?
Yes.
We're going.
All right. Anyway,
Any cult
any cult?
stores?
A cult stores? What do you mean?
Any like?
Any strange, shady-looking places?
Yeah.
Not really.
Really, it's a pretty standard town.
Yeah,
They're
it's ruled by
farmers.
the Knights of Magog, so any guards that you see walking around are they have the Magog signia on them.
It's still like twilight.
Yeah. It's always Twilight.
Guess there's nothing to really do. I'll just walk around.
Yep.
Still look for people in trouble, even though there's no one.
Are you in trouble? No. Leave me alone.
Please, please, can you make some trouble for yourself so I can fix it?
Alright, so you two went to the tavern/bar.
Yeah.
What do you want to do at the tavern/bar?
She's drinking.
Alright, so you guys are drinking.
I can't.
Oh yeah, so what do you...
Well,
You can.
You said we could. It just doesn't do anything.
You could. It
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
There's no effect.
leave it.
There's no taste.
Is there taste and it doesn't do anything, or there's no taste?
Oh.
Why would we have taste?
I'll say
receptors?
I'll say you... No.
I can turn into a giant snake. What the fuck are you?
Are there any women in the town?
Of course there are women in the town.
Are there any attractive 18 or higher women? Well, hell, I'll go with the 15. 15 or higher. No, not age.
I thought you meant
I meant
age.
on a D20.
I thought you meant age. I was like, how old are you?
No. Everyone here is old and
And
ugly.
ugly. I guess I'll go back to the tavern.
Roll.
Tavern's a hip happening place.
It's a hip happening.
Is anybody doing anything stupid?
Well, you just see like a few like... the tavern's kind of like split up into like social sections. Like up near the front, it's more of like the farmers that are just drinking because they're depressed from their work. And then in the back, it's the younger, more rowdy crowd. And they're like playing like card games and.
I'm gonna go
dice.
join the rowdy crowd.
Crowd.
Yep.
All right. In the back of the bar, rowdy crowd. They're playing like beer pong too. There's like a bunch of like different drinking games, or they're having fun.
Who looks like they're having the most fun?
There's a middle-aged man back there who has 2 beers and he's like chugging. He's currently chugging one, and people are standing around him just like cheering him on.
Edward 40 hands.
Yes.
How much are beers?
What?
How much would it cost for me to buy drinks for everyone? I've nothing better to spend my money on.
I mean, you could. I'd say probably about 2 Voidium. There's not too many people in here.
Hell yeah, I'll do that. Drinks for everyone on me!
Is that the group's money?
No, my money.
Maybe.
Okay, I buy drinks for everyone in the whole tavern.
All right. Everyone's rather happy that you just did that.
Okay.
Some people are like patting you on the back, and some people like invite you to join their little social gatherings.
Yeah, I go sit with them.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, what did you guys want to do anything special here?
Nope.
You just want to drink?
Yeah.
Drink your sorrows away? Okay.
Sitting with the farmers.
Alright.
You're all just looking at each other.
So,
Sitting at the side. Around no one.
by now, probably all your encounters have taken about 30 minutes. So, you guys see them go off, like, they kind of like beeline towards the tavern.
Just see this. You help?
Well, that's
Yep.
definitely credit on that.
This looks a little bit too familiar for me.
Alright. Good job.
That was on purpose.
Alright, so, Loomis leads the 3 of you to the town hall, which is sort of like a longhouse. It kind of looks more like the town halls from Skyrim.
Is this town Whiterun?
It is not Whiterun.
Okay.
It's more of a what's the first town you go to?
Whiterun.
White run.
No,
Riverwood.
Riverwood.
It's sort of like that. I guess it'd be more like Riverwood.
Less trees, but more open land, probably.
Yeah.
So, White Run.
It's a mixture. Anyway, so he brings you up to the town hall, and this time he doesn't even really knock. The guards just sort of look at him and say, "Oh, hey, welcome back." And Loomis is like, "Yeah, it's been a while since I've been back." Back twice. He just goes in the door, and inside it's kind of like a homely place, and it's very warm and cozy inside, and there's wood rather than the gold and marble and gold.
Is there a fire?
Is there a fire? Yeah, there's a fire.
I'm gonna go stand and stare at the fire.
Okay, so he's in the fire.
In the fire.
He just goes. Grayfin immediately goes over to the fire, just stands in the fireplace. He gets fewer weird looks, and Loomis is like, "Hey, you." And he walks up, and at the end of the this longhouse, there's another old gnome sitting in the chair, and he's just kind of like kicking his feet back and forth and like reading a book. And Loomis says, "Hi, Samuel." And Samuel, who is the leader of this town, looks up from his book and he's like, "Oh, Loomis, you're back!" And he puts down his book and he kind of like waddles over and like gives Loomis a hug. And he says, "It's been too long." "Oh, did you need something?" Loomis says, "Yeah, I'm bringing you a package." And he takes out a parcel from a bag and he hands it to him.
I look at. Does it say anything on it anywhere, or is it just a sealed envelope?
It's not an envelope, it's a package.
Does it say anything on the outside, or is it just like a plain box?
It's relatively plain. It's just like parchment paper wrapped up on something.
Alright.
Okay. So he hands him the thing, and they just kind of do like insignificant banter, like, "Oh, how's it been? Oh, what are the knights doing?" What? What?
Seductive chips. That's all I can say.
Good. And so yeah, they're just talking now. So they finish talking eventually, and he leads you out. And on your way out, he just explains. He says, "Oh, that package was his birthday present."
Birthday present? Are you two related? You look very similar.
Yeah, he's my uncle. Well, great uncle.
Oh.
He's very old.
Well, I'm sorry your family is cursed with dwarfism. I know a few dwarfs myself. but-
We're not dwarves. We're gnomes.
Well, whatever you decide to call yourselves here in Africa.
I chuckle.
Yeah,
Good.
why would you chuckle?
All right, so
I know this, though.
I'd say it's probably
I'm not-
been the amount of time between him talking to Samuel, you guys drinking, you playing drinking games. So now, probably about 2 o'clock by this point, and Loomis, you guys all meet back in the square, unless you don't want to.
I mean, and then he clocks in the tavern.
Any what?
And he clocks in the tavern.
Yeah.
I
Clocks
lost my.
everywhere.
I
This
lost my-
entire tavern is covered in clocks.
This actually isn't a farming village, it's a clock-making village.
I've drank so much, I've lost my sense of time.
Oh.
Deal with it, DM.
Are you gonna take?
Like always.
Are you gonna pull him back out?
Yeah.
Time to meet up. All right. So Loomis is there in the town square,
Okay, hold on.
combing his hair, and he sees you coming from over there, and over there, and he just waves you down. He's like, "Over here." So you guys all get over, and he says, "Okay, now this is where the adventure begins. Sorry for the little detour."
So-
Adventure.
Yeah,
I like adventure.
good, because you're gonna have a lot of it. All right, I'm going to give a grappling hook to the Warforges because they're very trustworthy usually with the grappling hooks.
I don't trust them.
Don't be racist.
Meanwhile,
You
all
called him a
right.
demon.
So
I
Loomis
thought he was.
goes up to you, gives you a grappling hook, and gives you a grappling hook, and he's still riding. Brennan.
Brennan.
Krenin. Krennan.
Brennan, are you fucking drunk again? It's
Yeah.
been 1 hour.
Yep.
His character's constantly drunk.
I hand you another bottle.
Okay.
I'll save that for
You
later.
gonna drink it?
The last.
Why not?
seconds are now. Oh god.
That was water.
You shouldn't drink too much.
What was it?
Water. You just sobered up, bastard.
Damn Warforged.
Okay. So, Loomis leads you over to like the edge of the edge of Sylum. I keep changing my name, don't I? And once you're at the edge, it's just a sheer drop down.
Oh God.
So, but about 100 feet. Oh, where is it? 100 feet. Hold on, let me consult what I have written about these grappling hooks.
DM doesn't even know his own.
I'm sorry.
Rise and shine.
Yes, there is.
It's
2 o'clock.
in the
About-
fucking afternoon.
About 100 feet away, there's a small like rock island, just kind of like floating
Oh,
there.
100 feet.
And he says, "Okay, you two, Warforges, Grayfin and Wall. Point your grappling hooks up at the island over there."
You gonna get off of me first?
No,
Do we throw said grappling hooks or
no. Okay, so the way the grappling
Just
hook
like-
works is, yes, exactly like
Batman.
that.
Oh, okay.
You put it on your arm, straps on. There are handles on the side, so more people can grab on.
Oh, okay.
And you shoot it towards the thing, and it's magically guided, and it will always usually hit.
Always.
Always, usually.
Nice little thing there. All right. So,
Alright.
Warforges do that.
Most of the time it works. Some of the time. All right, so
So you're gonna get inside?
you guys
or
shoot.
outside?
You guys shoot your hooks, and they go pretty quickly, and they grab onto it, and they're sturdy. And he says, "Okay, everyone, grab onto the grappling hooks." So there are like bars you guys can hold on to, and when you hold on to them and you tighten your hand around it, you kind of feel like it's kind of like pulling you into it to like help you
Keep
hold
you
on
there.
to it. And he says,
Everyone here.
"Okay, now you see the red button on top of it, correct? And there is a red button on top of it. Press that button.
Don't push the fucking red button.
Each of you press the button. If you don't press the button, Loomis does it for you. And with that, the grappling hooks start reeling in, and you go towards the island.
Is it
What?
slowly, just slowly
Yeah, how fast is
forward?
it?
It's not
Hold on to him.
slow, but it's not
Is it
incredibly
like-
fast.
You
It-
hold
Zelda type grappling hook?
It's kind of
Just think.
They both have grappling.
yeah, I guess if you want to put it that way.
Batman helps
right
mine.
here, though.
Batman.
Yeah, I wrote down how fast they
I was
went.
well with him.
Because I am the Batman.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, you're going about 40 feet per 6 seconds.
Okay.
So pretty slow.
Yeah, that's pretty slow.
It's very
It's pretty
slow.
fast. That's faster than walking. It's kind of like a light jog.
Yeah, alright.
So you go up, and you get onto the island, and it's all rocky. And he just says, "Okay, now according to all my charts and everything, we need to go in that direction, and we will get to the first place we're going."
Lead the way.
What is that direction? Like, what does it look like?
You can just look off into the distance, and you can see a bunch of like smaller islands. Some of them do have like a few trees on them. One is just like a tree on a rock. It's just like every single variety that you can think of, pretty much.
Yeah.
But you don't see really any major towns because those are few and far between.
Looks very interesting.
Now, I heard Africa was a destroyed land, but this is just ridiculous.
All right, so you guys travel doing this for most of the day. You don't really come across anything, and a little bit later, you guys are starting to get weary because you're jumping from thing to thing.
Doesn't sound like it's very physical. Wait,
It's not
is
very
it like
Not
difficult
even
to hold
getting
on,
exhausted.
or
It's not difficult to hold on. It's just
We're not fucking weary then.
you
you
get
get
weary eventually because it's been a few hours of you doing this.
You get weary?
You guys don't get tired because
Okay.
you're Warforges. So
Why can't we just sleep on them?
You technically, I mean,
I could probably fit one of you in my chest. But I think Loomis gets that.
Can I just sleep on your wing?
can they? But the thing is, do they have the ability to hold you? Because you can't just sleep on the grappling hook and unconsciously hold onto it. You have to still be holding on.
I can fit in the one.
Yeah, I can.
Do they have the strength to hold you up?
I hope
I can
so.
just. Yeah.
I hope so.
Sure. Julian, what is the ruling on strength for like lifting things?
I don't know.
Come on, DM.
I'm pretty sure.
You're not. Wait.
Yeah, you're the come on, DM.
I'm fairly.
All right. I'm gonna.
Build one was 10 pounds for every one strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you actually can't because everyone has gear and everything.
I don't
as
have much. I don't have much
Warforges
gear.
aren't Superman.
I don't have much gear.
Alright,
I'm
well,
light.
You're
light
still
armor.
a human. I mean, you're still a person that
So
weighs
Warforges
an
are
amount. Warforges aren't Supermen.
They're made for tall. He's tiny.
I'm not tiny.
He's Okay.
Then
I'm a full 6
I'm
feet.
gonna say that you guys can't carry everyone.
Oh,
Well,
not
I
everyone.
didn't think
Oh,
everyone.
What about one
everyone,
person?
everyone.
Your carrying
One person.
capacity
Yeah, you
is
could
your
carry
strength score multiplied by 15.
Oh,
That is quite
Oh.
a lot.
then I probably carry one.
I fall asleep on his back.
I mean, other people need to sleep too.
Fuck them.
Can I put one in my chest, kind of thing?
Okay, so to solve this dilemma of you guys talking about trying to sleep,
Oh my god.
Loomis says, "Hey, why don't we just we can just camp out on one of these islands for the night. They're usually not dangerous if they're small enough."
How dark is it?
What do you mean how dark is it?
Doesn't matter.
Is it still?
It's
Is
always
it always twilight?
It's
I
always
don't like
How do you keep track of
it's
time?
always bright enough to see, but dark enough for it to not be hard to sleep in.
So like right at that in between of night and day.
dusk.
Twilight.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm. I'm gonna go scout the surrounding area.
What do you mean?
We're going to bed. We're
I know.
awake.
All right,
Nothing's
so
gonna happen.
you guys go for a little bit extra time, and Loomis notices a sort of like there's an island and it has a few dead trees on it, and it's not too big, but it's not super small to where it would be like it could possibly move a lot during the night.
They move.
Yes, some of them do move significantly. Like as you were going along, there were a few that were kind of just going.
Okay.
All right, so you guys land onto the island, and you see past the trees. It's kind of like a muddy area.
Okay.
Now this is the Africa I'm used to.
It's kind of like a muddy area there, and but where you're at, it's sort of like damp-ish ground, but not like super wet to where it'd be annoying. It's ground that's soft, and there's like grass.
Can I climb in a tree and
Where
sleep
are
in
they
that?
getting their water from?
What just happened?
I climb in a tree.
Where does the rain go?
All right.
It's Africa. It doesn't rain here.
So how's the sleeping arrangement gonna happen?
I'm sleeping in a dead
We
tree.
don't sleep.
You don't sleep. Oh yeah, you don't sleep.
You guys are probably just
You guys
gonna
are
like play
you guys are-
cards.
You guys are sentinels.
I can sleep on the ground.
You sleep on the ground. Alright, so sleeping arrangements happen. 2 warforges. I need you both to make perception checks.
Can I make a perception check too?
No, you're
Sorry.
asleep. You said you were sleeping.
I'll sleep in there.
Fine!
Wait, you're half elf, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they get trance.
Oh yeah, that is true.
14.
What am I adding to it?
19.
What do you mean? It's your wisdom.
Fuck yeah.
Is it
If you're
20, 21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
19?
What do you get?
14 or 15?
Hey, everything would have passed this check. Alright,
Sleeping
so,
all right.
especially you,
14.
Krenin, since you're up in that tree, you can see, like, a little bit off into the distance, not too far though, a... Phones are good.
Calling from a 0, 0
There's a phone off in the distance.
I'm gonna wait for this to happen real
Do
quick.
you see the phone?
Okay,
Billy, what is that?
okay, so, you see, you see a little bit of movement, like, past the trees, kind of like in the taller grass area.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Wake up! I throw a rocket at John.
What? Billy, what? Crandon, what's wrong? Are you drunk again?
Probably.
Most likely.
There's something coming. Loomis!
Oh, crossbow
Wait.
ready.
Nobody's gonna wake up the last one.
I will.
Loomis!
What?
There's movement off in the bushes.
Well, that's not good, probably.
So I woke you up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Time to kill, James. That's specialty.
Alright, so you see the movement.
Mm-hmm.
What
No,
do you do?
It's automatic right now. It'll change later, but don't worry.
With a What do you do with a Klondike bar?
You eat?
Good job.
Hopefully.
Alright.
We
I
can
get my
do that
crossbow,
later.
everything loaded.
I go check it out.
What do you do about this movement? Oh, okay, you check it out?
I'm going with him.
Alright. Okay, so you go through, and you're going through the tall grass. And, roll a perception check real quick. Whoever's going through the grass.
14.
15.
Alright, so you, Grayfin, you sort of stop yourself right before you were to step on what looks like a corpse. Alright.
Stop me too.
I'm assuming
It's a
now
nice
that
crossbow.
this corpse has your attention now.
Thank you. Is it heavy?
It looks like it
Where'd you
has
get
it
18
had all
pounds?
of the.
What'd you get?
It looks like it has all of the fluids drained out of it.
Beautiful.
Chupacabra type shit.
Sort of.
Can I roll to know what this was? That tactic?
Do you have knowledge in nature?
Nature,
Or
no.
beasts.
Animal handling.
You do. I don't think you could just use that for everything.
Well, it's specifically towards hopefully an animal. If it's not an animal, it wouldn't work.
That's a shame. So yeah, you look at it, and even though you do have some knowledge on animals, you're like, yeah, what did this?
What kind of body is it?
What?
Kind of body. It's a corpse. Human, dwarven,
Tiny body.
It.
not human at all, animal.
Is it a
Weird.
deer?
Just a body.
Is it a dead mouse just sitting in the grass?
Yeah, it's a dead mouse. No, it's a humanoid.
Is it one of them rhinoceros?
It's pretty like decomposed to like and like
Rhinoceros?
desiccated to tell exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been an elf, could have been an orc, could have been
I guess it's an average size.
Wait,
animal.
I never heard of
How
one of those
fresh
before.
does it look at all?
old.
Very.
Yeah, like it's
So an
dry.
elephant.
If we saw movement, then whatever killed it must be like.
Detect magic.
What's going on? What'd you see?
Not detect magic.
A
Well, there
corpse.
is magic, but not
Corpse.
magic.
Corpse
Most of it.
Drained of all fluids.
What's the magic I find?
There's magic everywhere.
Great.
What kind of magic?
Useless detect magic.
Okay.
Good question. Okay, so
Some kind.
there is an amount of magic around.
Guys, there's a,
I just told them. You're a little late. Just saying.
Alright, so I need you all to roll stealth checks too.
Stealth
Just now that
checks.
you're walking through the grass. Just a general.
Well,
You
won't even
have so you just go around. It's
Why
like
didn't the rope go?
I got 10.
and
We have a road
out of
back here defending
out of
the
the
innocents.
out of the tall grass, sort of flies up
Really, I need some
Five. 5 of these things on this page right here.
Things on
mosquitoes.
that?
African
Yeah.
mosquitoes.
They kind of look like half bat, half mosquitoes.
Okay.
Careful, y'all.
How
You don't
far
want
away
malaria.
are they from my invitation?
African
Oh,
malaria.
okay, I should do it to Carson.
Billy, you got any WD-40?
Alright.
What?
I don't think that's a mosquito.
Billy,
It looks like one.
Do I see them?
any chance you can give
Is
me
it just
some,
us as of right
what's
now?
it called,
Yeah.
WD-40?
I can shoot from 100 feet away.
You guys don't have dark
Well, I
vision.
had some of that at home, but
I
I
can
didn't
still
bring
shoot
any.
on
You don't
with
have
me.
eyes on them yet.
It's twilight, I can see in twilight.
Alright.
human.
They start like buzzing around, and they seem to not really pay any mind to you two,
Got my laser.
and they just kind of
You're gonna
like
drain us?
they kind of like fly. They kind of like fly above and past you, just because like what is that?
Fuck.
And
Neato.
they're going towards all of you living people.
Can I yell get ready?
I guess that's
I've
pretty
been
action.
ready.
Get ready.
No, I'm ready.
Don't die, you filthy bastard.
I guess this is when we're rolling for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
What manner of creature are these?
They are surges,
12.
What type of creature are they?
beast.
What is it?
Aha!
What is your initiative? Plus what?
Oh,
Just your dex modifier.
Your dex? 14.
a whopping 11.
12.
19.
19.
Wow, Billy.
All right, so who are the ones that beat a 15?
I did.
Wait,
All right, these two.
no.
What is it?
All right, so you two go
attack
first. There's 5, by the way.
Can I hit one while I pass? Or attempt to?
You can attempt it.
Probably not. 14? Wait. Yeah, 14.
You just managed to like hit one as it's passing by.
Expert crossing.
7 damage.
It's dead. It just falls out of the sky. He smashes it like a bug.
Ow. It's weak.
What's your...
What would Billy do? Billy would cast Sanctuary on Loomis, and then he would use the help action on who would go next.
What do you,
Them.
these things.
Well, I would probably run over to help Crennan.
Alright. So,
favorites?
so they fly past you two, and
You-
they're
you'll
on
get
their
advantage
way
on your
to go
next
after the 5 others. I'm gonna roll a d6 for targeting because they don't care.
One Loomis.
All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Loomis. 6 I reroll. 5. All right, so the first one
Oh, Loomis.
goes straight.
Sanctuary.
What does Sanctuary do exactly?
They have to make a wisdom save or either forgo their attack or choose someone else.
I don't think they're very intelligent. So,
Choose someone else.
in fact, they're barely sentient. So it's gonna attempt to go after. So, what's the Wisdom DC?
That would be 16.
Damn.
Wait, 15. Sorry.
There we go.
Okay, because of its modifier, it fails.
Probably minus.
It rolled 15. I was like, what? Okay, so what happens to it if it fails it? It can't attack it?
It either forgoes its attack or has to attack someone else.
Alright, so it goes over and it just like buzzes around and it's just like, okay. And then it flies over to... you.
Seraphina.
Seraphina.
Oh, shelters, yeah. 8.
Alright, so what's your AC?
She didn't have one.
Just have an AC? What are you
No.
talking about?
What's
We never
the
did that.
hell? I mean, she's
What
magic.
what
so
on
that's
it?
not good.
What are you sorting?
She's sorceress, yeah.
Sorcerers
Is that 15?
don't get armor.
So do 10 plus your dex modifier.
13.
10 plus
So-
your dex,
Is it
it's
13
12.
plus 1?
Alright.
Why is it plus 2?
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, does hit, definitely.
God. Don't do more than 1 health.
Yeah,
probably won't.
advantage on all attacks.
The Sturge flies over and it sticks its like, it goes like stick its needle nose into you. Alright, so it deals you 2 damage, or 5 damage immediately.
Oh, yeah, 3 health left.
Yeah, so it deals you that, and it
Oh,
attaches
you said
onto
5 health?
you. Yeah,
Ow.
don't worry. Yeah, so you get hit pretty hard. Anyway, after that,
It's my turn. Is
no,
it, or
there's
so-
4 other Sturges.
Oh my god.
3 of them.
Die.
He killed one.
3 of them?
Yeah.
No, there were 5.
Yeah, and he
Nice
killed
that
one.
one.
And then one just
Just
went.
one.
Now there's 3
Oh, okay. Alright, that math was weird.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Alright, one goes after each of you.
Okay.
Alright, first
Good luck.
one. First one's going after Father Billy.
AC 18.
It doesn't.
Yep.
It goes to bite you, and its needle can't pierce your armor.
Back to hell.
AC
Brennan.
sweet 16.
It doesn't.
Same, 16.
It does. Okay.
Right on 16.
I can take it.
Yeah.
It deals you 4 damage, and it attaches onto you.
I got you, bud.
Wait, I got a crossbow though.
That's a shame.
What?
It's on you. I don't care. What does your crossbow have to do with anything?
It's on me.
Okay, it's on you. It has its needle in you.
At least you can't
Alright,
miss.
so
It's
next.
my turn.
Alright, so.
I'm gonna go knock the thing off of her.
Alright.
So, roll to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Please.
Alright.
Ooh, yes. 20.
Does a
You-
barbarian?
Unnatural.
Does a barbarian?
You hit it and probably kill it.
Okay.
My turn. Let you go.
Do you have a bonus to hit that's over 2
Yeah, I guess on that.
for like damage?
What do you mean?
Do you deal? Can you deal less than 2 damage in a turn?
Yeah.
I mean, wait,
Okay, do it.
that doesn't make sense.
What do you mean I can't deal?
Wait.
What's its strength?
My
Just strength.
Oh, wait, no.
You have
my
to you add your modifier to your damage.
So that's a 3.
Plus
Yeah,
6.
so. No, my minimum is over 2.
Yep. You decimate this thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, health
There
of
you go.
2.
You're safe for now.
Alright.
All right. So now there's 4.
I have 11.
3 more alive.
Fine.
I have
This was
11.
her initiative.
Did you go? Okay. So let me roll to hit
What's your initiative?
With advantage.
with advantage.
He's a cleric. He has to have some.
So wait. Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Huh? Okay. So let me do
13.
All right, which
She's
one are you
after.
going
Wait,
for?
wait.
the one on him.
Ray, what's
Okay.
your initiative?
11.
She goes
Uh,
13.
Can I keep that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you can try to shoot one down with your light crossbow.
There's 3 left.
So, does
Or
she
do,
roll
or
a
do a
hit?
spell.
Yes.
Roll a hit.
You don't get an instant hit. What do you think I am?
She got a 12.
That does not hit.
Oh,
Wait, what?
you missed.
Wait.
Sucks.
It should be 14 because it's dexterity plus proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Then that does hit.
Wait, what spells do you know, Annie?
Oh, she has spells too. I
Just
forgot.
use a crossbow.
She has Thunder Wave and Chromatic Orb.
Roll for that dizzy
Crossbow's
damage
good.
though.
Yeah, I do crossbow.
Okay, that's 1d8.
Plus dexterity
She
modifier.
can roll.
It's plus 2. I'm trying to find her d8.
Is it plus? Is it more than plus 2?
Just 8?
No, it's
No, that's it. Alright, there you go.
You're
2
still gonna
plus-
kill it.
Doesn't matter.
Two,
Dead.
four.
Yeah, it's dead.
Alright.
2 more.
Alright. So I rolled with a 13,
Right.
and I did 11 damage on the one on him.
Okay.
It
That's
does.
dead. There's one more.
I just,
My turn.
I'm just like,
Someone get this thing off me.
And he killed it. I just push it off.
Someone
Pick
get
up a
this thing
crossbow.
off.
Prepare to shoot the last one.
Okay.
A 12.
You do not hit.
Dang.
Shit.
The crossbow like flies and like buries itself into a tree. No, the bolt itself. Alright, so initiative set.
Loomis, defend yourself.
Wait,
Oh wait, oh yeah, Loomis is a thing. He's kind of like just kind of like standing there like and he bends down, and he picks up a rock,
the useless,
There's a
useless Loomis.
and he throws it, and the rock goes wide.
Um,
Way to go, Loomis. I can see why you hired us in the first place.
Exactly.
Loomis, what's your dexterity?
Not
4.
shit, I was gonna say.
So then it switches back to me. There's probably not much danger of me just running up and hitting you with my mace.
Is that attached to? No, it's not attached on that.
Actually, I'm gonna Sacred Flame it. Has to make a dexterity save. DC 15.
Do spells just hit automatically?
Some do.
Some do.
Not like Fireball.
It does.
The ones,
Alright,
the
well then
ones
it takes
with
half of
saving
the
throws, they hit
Oh, it's
automatically,
dead.
but the ones
Two.
you roll to hit,
It's
usually
barely
do more
dead.
damage.
No, it's
You-
not. It took half of that.
It took. Oh wait, it
Well,
took
I rolled a
half, too.
4. and
Oh, okay, you did that. I thought that was it too.
Yeah, you just like burn it to a crisp.
So it's dead?
Yep. They're all
That's all of
dead.
Well, no malaria for us. Wait,
Level up here.
who was it who got stabbed?
Them.
I got hit,
One more.
but it's just a bruise.
Wait a second.
But hold on. I'm gonna make sure you're
poison and
clean.
disease.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I was just about to
You
do
can
that.
do it. I have less spell slots left.
Oh, I'll have one more after. Well, we're
I
about to
have
see
one
anyway.
left
Cleaning
because
my
I use
blade.
detect magic.
I detect poison and disease on the area.
You don't.
Okay. Well, we're all good. No malaria now.
Great axe.
You can get malaria from Africa.
Some fun late night action.
I retrieved my bolt.
No, you.
Alright.
Woo! First encounter.
Unlock your phone. Unlock your phone. And that will be the first break.